This is seriously once in a lifetime, and I'm so grateful for you and thankful for you for doing this for them. What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Giselle and I'm an ultrasound technologist out here in Las Vegas, and I have a very special episode for you guys today. You guys need to stick around here because I've got Joanna. She is here from UltraSafe Ultrasounds, and if you guys haven't checked out our past video from before, we talked all about musculoskeletal injuries and all of that jazz that you guys are really worried about, and you need to go check out that video. But she is here again today, 2 months later, to catch up with so much exciting news and things that have been going on in the community. So I'm just thankful for her for being here. So thank you.
Oh, Giselle, it's always a pleasure to speak with you. Thank you so much for having me and for doing a follow-up, because yes, MSK is a big thing in ultrasound. It's a secondary thought when it comes to what are we training for, what are we doing, and it's usually not a primary thought until you're actually affected by an injury. So we're here to make sure that you guys don't get to that defensive realm of injury and STR. We want to keep you in the light. We want to keep you healthy and safe and functioning as a sonographer. And if you're a student, we want to get to you before you get into the field so that you learn up front from the beginning while you're learning the knobology, while you're learning the physics, while you're realizing that your screen is now inverted and your left and the right will never be the same again. We want you to know right now how to take care of your body and really just have a mindset that is going to keep you safe in sonography so that you can enjoy your time in the field for as long as possible.
Yes, well said. Thank you so much. She literally has been doing all her research, and I know it's been years of research, and you've got a lot going on. I'm just so excited for everything that's happening. She's got something that you guys need to stick around and listen to, because I'm just gonna say you need to get your hands into whatever she's about to have planned for all of us. And I'm excited for it, but I want her to start off really quick, because if you haven't seen her video before, I want you guys to know a little bit about her before we dive into everything we're going to go into today.
Yes, so as just already said, my name is Joanna Hall. I'm a sonographer, RDMS, abdomen and obstetrics, and I'm RVT. I've been in the field for about 8 years now, and it's just been the experience of a lifetime. You know, you start out in this field like gun-ho, and you keep that mentality throughout your career, but that gun-ho mentality is actually our saving grace, and it's what's getting us through our programs and getting us into the field. But it's also a little bit of our Achilles heel, because sonographers are a very go 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 type of profession, type of personality that we have. And in doing so in a field that is already riddled in injuries. So as Giselle said, years I have been researching, and in the last year we actually compiled information from everywhere. I mean, we scraped the internet for the resources available from industry leaders in sonography, resources available from industry leaders in safety, peer-reviewed literature, research, studies. I mean, there's so much information out there, but it is disjointed, and we needed to be able to kind of bring it all together in one place. So that's how the white paper came about. It's a 30-page white paper that UltraSafe Ultrasounds presented, and that I got like bilateral carpal tunnel from sitting here, you know, writing like I was Hamilton, and I was running out of time. It was just go, 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 because my tribe needs this information. So that's what we're going to be using as we launch our Ergo-Mechanics course for the summer, which I'm so excited about, because it takes ergonomics, which is a really big thing in sonography, right? Sitting up straight, shoulders back, don't abduct your arm too far, bring your patient close to you. There's all this ergonomic talk, but also that's like, you know, kind of half there. And then there's biomechanics, and biomechanics is almost non-existent in sonographers or in this industry, but it's critically important to being able to understand what's going on with your soft tissue, what's going on with the tendons and the ligaments and the muscles and the nerve endings and the proprioceptors and everything that goes along to having a healthy musculoskeletal system. And they have things like this really mapped out for like pitchers in baseball. They know exactly what they're going to be doing when they cock that arm all the way around and when they're activating all of these things the same as a sonographer does. But MLB has got it right. They have all these things in place to prevent injury, to get injury as soon as it happens, to get that pitcher back on the field. You know, they protect their asset because they understand that if the pitcher goes, well, then you're going to have to retrain somebody else. And it turns into a whole extra thing. Whereas if you keep the pitcher safe and keep the arm safe, the pitcher's arm, then the pitcher lasts. There's longevity in their career. So we want to be able to do the same for a sonographer's shoulder, which, to be very clear, is not just the shoulder that is affected. It's the entire upper extremity, it's the back, it's the neck. And what we're going to do is give you guys all of that information in a way that is fun, in a way that is tangible, in a way that is uplifting and empowering, because I am not going to be the one to sit here and talk to you and go, okay, the dynamic and static stabilizers of the shoulder are X, Y, and Z, and you need to make sure that you optimize. I can't handle that. I've had teachers like that. And so when I'm teaching, I want to be able to engage with you guys and uplift you guys and empower you guys and give you good, valuable information that you can use to your benefit to keep you safe in sonography. So that's going to start June 1st. And I'm so excited. We made sure to have a morning class because I don't know about you guys, but I'm about that coffee life. So I like to be up and have my coffee and I'm checked in and I'm ready to go. But not everybody's like that, right? Some people may prefer more of an evening setting. So we also have an evening class. One is going to be Tuesdays, one is going to be Thursdays, so that you guys are able to invest 1 hour a week for 10 weeks during the live recordings and just walk away feeling good, walk away going, I know it, I understand it, and I got this. So we're just gonna spill all of the MSK tea with you guys in Ergo-Mechanics.
That's so cool. Oh my gosh, that's so exciting. So that's what's happening, guys. We have this exciting class that's going to help you guys. You guys are always, I mean, you're here for every video and you're learning and you're researching and you're looking for advice and help. And this right here is going to be one of the main keys that's going to help you in your future. I mean, I wish I had this when I was like going to school. I had no idea about the musculoskeletal stuff when I was in college at all. You know, this is something that's going to be amazing, and I think everyone is really going to benefit from. So thanks for creating this course. That's so exciting.
Well, let me tell you, Giselle, I created this course and I make a lot of like low-key moves. I'm not very much on social media posting, you know, this is what I'm doing Tuesday, this is what I'm doing Wednesday. I just handle business to keep it pushing. So as I was handling my business and keeping it pushing, I was giving a guest lecture at Dallas College. And just, I may be biased, but I am an alumni of Dallas College. And let me tell you, the students coming out of Dallas College are superior. And they're superior in part, in my opinion, because the SDMS is like 40 minutes up the street. And Dallas College, formerly known as El Centro, which is what it's on my diploma, works really, really closely with the SDMS. So you go into that course or into that program, girl, tooth and nail, like most of us in any ultrasound course, we go in there fighting tooth and nail to get in because there's this notoriety that you get coming from that institution. I know that they're going to want to do the most. You know, there's some students in some professions where, you know, whatever to get by. They're not like ultrasound students. We gung ho. So I'm going in there knowing that these students are going to do the most because that's what they're already trained to do just to get into the program. And so I'm going in there usually, obviously if I'm giving a guest lecture, it's much more formal. I have my lab jacket on and I'm going in there to present. And do I not get a bold face, like slap in the face enlightening of your work and what you have been able to do. And one of the students, and I'm gonna shout her out, hey Jackie, I'm gonna just shout her all out. I'll embarrass her. And let all the other students know she already knew what I was coming in there to do. She already had an introduction to STR. STR you can't find on the internet. Okay, STR is something that UltraSafe Ultrasounds has come up with our work to make sure that we have something that is really clear with what we're doing. And she already knew it. And I thought that it was really a testament to the work that you're doing, Giselle, because you are putting content out there that is creating superior students.
Oh.
That's a huge deal. So I want to celebrate that. I want to celebrate the fact that I walked into an establishment and was able to come across your work. So because we were able to do that, what I want to do for the course is I actually want to dedicate one whole week of STR training to a theme that we know that you are particularly interested in. So we like to do cahoots. We're going to be very visual during our course. And one week, which is going to be week 10, which is all about soft tissue healing, we're going to kind of put a fairy godmother of STR, and it's going to be totally Disney themed because Disney is all about happiness and healing, and we want to represent that for the work that you're doing. So we're dedicating an entire week. Week 10 is going to be Disney themed for Giselle's amazing work in helping to inspire superior sonography students.
Oh my gosh, thank you so much. That's so cute. I could cry.
Yes, I'm so excited.
I literally tell everyone like how emotional I get, but oh my gosh, like I'm like feeling it. Thank you so much. That's so amazing. I love Disney. Everybody knows I love Disney, but that is crazy insane. Oh, we all have to go, guys. We all have to go to the class.
Yes, and it's going to be really, really just an uplifting time. We want to learn, we want to have valuable information, but at the end of the day, we're spending an hour a week during our summer trying to cognitively get the tools to create dynamic good behavior. So we want it to be fun. We want you guys to enjoy the time that we have together. And so week 10, I'm just particularly excited about because it's going to just be about Disney. And I love Disney, but I had not thought of it until this moment when we came right back at a crossroads with Giselle's work and what she's doing. So to be able to hone in on that, we also want to appreciate the student budget that not everybody may be equipped to join the course because it is a premium course. There is a ton of information in there, but an investment in your health is really something that you have to pray about. And some are either going to jump on board and go, oh, this is really easy, I'm going to make that back tenfold, and realize you're just in the investment of your training. So, handle your business and handle one more. But for those in this group, we want to be able to offer a 99-cent lifetime access to the platform. So we're going to be giving away 4 lifetime access passes to the platform, which is going to cover this particular course, Ergo-Mechanics, and any courses and updated content that is going to be on that platform, because it's an entire space where the courses will be housed, where veterans and students and newbies and anybody who's invested in safety and sonography is there to uplift each other. So the students can ask the veterans who have been there for a while, anything that they're thinking, and the veterans can just spill their tea of expertise from being in the field for 1, 2, 5, 10, 20, 30 years. So it's going to be a really great space to be able to stay in that mindset, MSK, STR, and we want to give away 4.99 offerings because we understand that student life. We've been there.
Oh, yeah.
And I've got my fast loans too.
Right? And so I'm still paying off my loans too. But that is amazing. Wow, thank you so much for doing all of that. I can
Pleasure. My absolute pleasure.
I mean, that's going to be so helpful to so many. And I think that literally anyone and everyone that comes across this video needs to try to even, get some sort of information about all of this. So you guys, if you are interested, definitely comment below, because this is an opportunity that has never happened before. And I'm not sure, I want you guys to be a part of it, and this is just the beginning of greater things to come.
Yes, and this opportunity is not coming around again, because this class is made up of the workshops that UltraSafe Ultrasounds does for formal educational settings, different clinical settings. They call us and say, hey, listen, number one, we're going to get certified UltraSafe, so that automatically entitles them to a workshop, which is about 10 hours. Sometimes we can do a weekend where it's 5 hours here and 5 hours there. Sometimes we've been doing it virtually, but we had to find a way, as we continue to grow, to be able to create this content in one space where it is always available. So now here we are, the summer's coming up, and I have it kind of like a summer camp in my head, because I know that for the next 10 weeks, I'm going to be at this computer and I'm going to be right here just pouring it all in. So I was like, okay, I have to put it in one space. We're going to do the live recordings. We're going to have the Kahoots. We're going to have great time together. I'm going to be live with you guys. And once that's done, that's done. What will be available on the platform from here on out will be the replays. And then I'll have live office hours probably twice a week. I would hope once a week, but I think realistically it's going to be twice a week, where I can take those personal questions and still have time to interact with the students on the platform. But if you want like that personal one-on-one time and you really want to hit the ground floor and be super involved, now's the time to do it, because once it's done and we're done recording August 5th, we're done, the content will be up, and then Joanna's on to the next one. So the class will actually be twice a week. It'll be 30 minutes on a Tuesday and 30 minutes on a Thursday. And you can come in the morning or the evening. It's entirely up to you. And so it will be 1 hour a week, 30 on Tuesday, 30 on Thursday. And then we're going to go from June 1st through August 5th. And once those are recorded and done, all of that will be uploaded to the platform. And then of course, if you want to just binge your stuff and go straight through it, you certainly can. You have to complete each video, because the next video won't load until there's some type of a completion or a check mark. So it's set up to where you have to get through each video so that you can get your certificate of completion, because at the end you will all get a certificate of completion for Ergo-Mechanics training and optimization of MSD and MSK health. These are starting to become requirements from IAC accreditation. They're starting to get hip and realize, wait a minute, this is a really big issue. Perhaps we should start, enforcing or making a requirement for CMEs just for their accreditation purposes. So as we're building this course, we're also going to be making sure that it's approved for CMEs. So once those are approved for CMEs, the price of this is right now, because it's at a price point of what I usually charge for facilities, which is $1,000. And $1,000 encompasses their facility. So all of their sonographers get access for that. But what we wanted to do is bring that down. So we cut it in half for the introduction. And then I got extra happy because we were going through the 1-year birthday of UltraSafe Ultrasounds this month. And so I was like, you know what? I'm gonna cut it in half again. So I wound up at $249.25. And I'm like, I'm not about to deal with no quarter mess. So it was just $249. You can get access to the platform and you'll always have it. And when those CMEs do kick in, you will already have access to the platform. Once the CMEs are approved, once the recordings are done, that price point is going to go right back up, and it's going to be really more self-guided. So I really implore anybody who has been waiting for a course like this, it's the first of its kind. I implore anybody who wants to be able to last in this field and not get to the point where you're like, oh, I think I know what they're talking about, let me jump on the course now. Don't do that. You're already investing in your health, and it's investing in a lot of external forces, right? Understanding patient care, understanding equipment and knowledge, understanding facilities and clinical settings, and everything is outside of you. But if that was enough, we wouldn't be so hurt. We have to understand what's going on inside of our bodies, understand what's going on inside this muscle. Why do we get frozen shoulder? Why do we get impingement? Why is carpal tunnel the #1 confirmed diagnosis? You know, we're going to dive into all of that, and we're going to teach you on it. We're going to make sure that you walk away with stretching and strengthening and the ability to strive and feel strong. We want all the good STR. The struggle and the stress, like, that's a bad STR. We don't want nothing to do with that. So we want to keep you guys away from all that stress and struggle STR, and keep you strong and keep you striving, because that's what's going to make you feel good and perpetuate good things. You know, negativity is something that's perpetuated. Pain is perpetuated. No, we want the good stuff. So we're going to give you all the goodies.
Oh my gosh. Yes, that sounds so exciting. I can't even believe that this is happening right now. And this is going to be so amazing. I'm so excited for everyone to check it out and be a part of it, especially all you students out there and all you current sonographers out there.
Yeah, and you got your current sonographers, they get it. You know, they're probably already in that defensive realm. And once you get to defensive realm, you're thinking about corticosteroid shots, and you're thinking about physical therapy, and you're thinking about, oh my God, I've got a partial rotator cuff tear. Do I need surgery? Are they going to do debridement? Are they going to file down my AC joint? Nobody get into this for that. Ain't nobody got time for that. We want to just stretch and strengthen and scan. I want to scan. I'm doing this because this is my calling. I have to do this. I've, thought lots, hey, I could just go back to scanning. I don't have to sit here and write a 30-page white paper and research all of these things. Anything I give you guys, you can find it on the internet. It's not secret sauce. It's just, I needed to bring it all in one place so that I can give it to you guys. And I thought about not doing that. Like, well, I can just go back and scan. Nobody's missing it. It doesn't exist anyway. So how can you miss something you've never had? And it didn't work that way. Every time I thought about not doing it, I woke up like, Joanna, get back to work. Every time I thought, are you really going to spend your summer doing this? Joanna, get back to work. And so I'm just going to get back to work and give you guys all of it, because that's what I'm being told to do. And so that's what I'm going to do. And I hope that you guys will participate in your own health and safety, because there's only so much anybody else can do for you. Your physicians, your employers, your teachers, your mentors, there's only so much everybody outside of you, including myself, is going to be able to do for you. If you don't care enough to keep yourself safe, well, you're going to get out of your health what you put into it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. No, and that's the truth, really, because that's why 90% of sonographers are scanning in pain, because nothing like this has ever existed. There are no courses for teaching you how to keep your body healthy. And, throughout this really demanding job that is your whole entire body. I don't know if you guys are following her on Sonographers Spill the Tea on her podcast, but it spills the truth really about the real and raw things about this career that a lot of techs don't really talk about, and they kind of just keep to themselves until they're actually in the field. And I think that everything that you're talking about, it's super important for us to be aware that this is happening. And if you're aware that this is already a part of the career, you should be able to put yourself first and your health first and do something about it as much as you can. And this is something I think that is a great opportunity for you guys to make sure you have that career that you so want, like so bad. That's why we're trying to get into this program, and everyone's trying to get in, only to find out that
You're not staying very long.
that it's going to be so painful, you know?
It takes less than a year to become symptomatic now.
Mm-hmm.
And the shelf life of a sonographer's career is now at 7 years.
Mm-hmm.
That's insane.
Yeah.
Some of us, it could take 7 years to feel like we ready, you know what I'm saying? And it can take just a couple of years, you know, for you to get your training, whether it's on the job or in a formal setting. It's going to take you a couple of years, because sonography is an obscene amount of information to learn, and you ain't never going to have it all. That's what makes it so dope, is because we're always learning. We'll go to one of my favorite parts of being a student, and I don't know if I had said this before, is going to a seasoned tech who's been doing this 20, 30 years in the game, and you a student and you're like, I don't know what I'm looking at. You're sweating. You're like, oh my God. So you go and talk to your preceptor. You're like, listen, this is what I saw. This is what I think. First of all, they come in and put the transducer down, and somehow they're on the exact part that you were talking about, and they don't have to fumble around and find it. So that's the first part. You're like, oh my God, this doesn't look good for me. But the second thing, that's the part that brings you back, is they go, oh, I don't know. And you're like, yeah, you don't know either. Start. It just feels so good, because it's, you know, they don't know. Totally okay for me not to know. Limited area, you know, question mark, you know, blah, 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 versus blah, 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 blah. But it's just really wonderful to be able to have that constant, there's something to learn, there's something to know, and it's okay that you don't know everything, because it's impossible to. But what we don't have is teaching on our own health, and there's no way that we're going to be able to be taking care of other people long term if we're not taking care of ourselves. We have to take care of ourselves so that we can continue to be the badass sonographers that we are.
Yep.
Sorry. Yes. Sonographers are dope, man. We are some amazing healthcare providers. You know, I have respect for so many healthcare providers, especially after the pandemic hit. You see what nurses have gone through, you know, and respiratory therapists. But at the end of the day, sonography is just as critical part of the healthcare provider team. There is no social distance in sonography. Nobody's talking about that. Nobody's saying those things. And aside from no social distance, the incidence rate of injury is astounding. And it's like that because there's nothing for it. And instead of barking up the tree and saying, hey, knock, 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 ARDMS, what are you going to do about it? Hey, knock, 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 SDMS, what are you going to do about it? Knock, 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 hey, OSHA, what are you going to do about it? I don't play like that. I'm going to do something about it. And then I'll work with the ARDMS. Then I'll work with OSHA. Then I'll work with whoever the industry leaders are who are responsible for these things. We'll just work with you. But clearly waiting for you to provide these tools and tricks and resources, our arms are falling off a little bit. You know, you have people getting carpal tunnel released all the time, and 33 unique diagnoses is no joke. So we just made it. You know, I just handle the business like most sonographers. We just handle business. So we made it. We made it, and we're so happy to offer it to you guys. I'm so pumped for June. I might be the most excited person in the class.
I'm so excited. I'm so thankful for you. Like, literally, no one's ever done this, and you are so amazing. I can't believe that you dedicated your life just to do this. And it goes to show sonographers are so dedicated to what they do. They're just so dedicated.
We really are. You know, I'm like, don't do it, Joanna. Don't do it.
But I mean, and that's why I tell people too all the time in my videos, like, we love our jobs and it's stressful. You know, it can be so overwhelming. We have call shifts, like no other. We use our brains 24/7 just to figure out what are we looking at. And then doctors are talking to us, nurses are talking to us. People are trying to figure everything that they want from us, and then we can't even say anything really to them because that's not a part of our job. You know, a lot of people think that we don't know anything. We just can't say anything. You know, and I think that that's what makes sonographers so like we all understand, and no matter where you are in the world, we're all still going through the same exact things. And ultimately the musculoskeletal stuff, that's like one of the most important because we love our job so much we're almost killing our bodies just to do this career that we love, and we're still okay with it. But it shouldn't be okay. We should be able to put ourselves first, and so that we can serve others even more.
Exactly.
So I
Yeah.
appreciate you doing all of this. This is amazing.
Oh my gosh, it has been such a ride, but I've loved. No, you know what? I'm about to lie to you. I was gonna say I loved every minute of it. That's not true. I've cried. I've been like, I can't. I don't want to do this no more. This is crazy. You know why? Why am I doing this? Why am I doing this? And like I said, every time I question myself, or like I just want to be bedside, and I can go bedside. I can sit there and convince myself like I'm not doing any of this. I'm going to work. And as soon as I pick up that transducer, the impingement starts right here, and I could feel it all over here again and posterior laterally. I'm like, I know why I'm doing it, because I everybody else is feeling it too. But I have a really big mouth, and there's a reason I have a really big mouth. And like you were saying, it takes intellectual stamina to get through this job. You are getting hit from all ends. You're not allowed to say anything. You have people who go, oh, you're just the ultrasound tech, what do you know? And on the other side, the what do you see? We just want to know real quick. We don't want to wait for the radiologist report. And you're like, well, are you going to go treating them? Like, I can't tell you, because if you're going to take my impression, which is non-diagnostic because that's not what I do, and you're going to go start treating them, well, okay, if I thought it was a DVT and you give them a blood thinner and the radiologist says, no, that's not a DVT, that's artifact, well, what now? So it takes intellectual stamina to get through this job. You have to critically think through each case. You have to critically think for each doctor and what do they want, because God forbid they all want the same thing. No, the hospitalist wants something different from the internist, who wants something different from the radiologist, who wants something different from the IR doc, who wants something different from the primary care physician, who wants something different from the new PA that's on the floor, who wants something different from the nurse practitioner who's been there 30 years and does the same thing for everybody.
Mm-hmm.
So, and then you have to have physical stamina, because you're going to be pushing that machine all over the place. You're going to be rearranging furniture in the ICU. You're going to be exerting downward force and absorbing that force into your own soft tissue repetitively, again and again and again. And if you don't know how to stay safe or why your body is giving out on you, then you need to get in the course so that we can teach you.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. And this is why she's here. So I appreciate you so much. You have to show them your shirt.
Yeah, this is my coffee makes me hyperechoic shirt, because that's how it goes down. I think wine might make me hypoechoic, but I haven't made that shirt yet. But there's lots of stuff over in the Team Sono store. I gotta get this one up, because we make these are Bella canvas t-shirts. They're so comfortable. Like, I like that. Yeah. So we have a whole bunch of them in the store for anybody who just wants some Sono swag and to walk around and go, what does hyperechoic mean? Like, you don't need to know. Never mind.
Only a select few. I'm going to put your all of your links in the description box below, of course, so that everyone can find you. You guys go and find her on UltraSafe Ultrasounds. Go find her in Sonographers Spill the Tea on Facebook. Go check out her podcast on Sonographers Spill the Tea. It's all worth your while. I promise you that. And is there anything else you want to say?
Oh, girl, you made me tired just listing off all those things. I knew that was a reason I was exhausted.
Like, that's how ultrasound is.
Girl, you said it.
That's how it is on the daily. But I want you guys to know that Joanna is doing this for you guys, and she is just so amazing. She is giving you guys this opportunity to join this course. And you heard her say it. She said 99 cents.
90.
So,
Student budget up in here. I was a
right.
student. I get it. I work with pennies.
This is such an amazing opportunity. So I want you guys to know that she's, because obviously we hit 4,000 subscribers recently, which I can't believe. Thank you guys
Go
so much.
Giselle.
She is giving four of you guys a chance to be a part of this brand new amazing thing. And we're just going to have you guys comment down below. We're going to have you guys, if you're a sonographer, please comment, your credentials, RDMS, if you're abdomen or vascular, echo. And then if you're a student, comment down below, if you know which track you're going into or you're studying already, general, echo, vascular, or if you're just in prereqs or something like that and you're in your journey, but you know that you want to become a sonographer, comment down below so you have this opportunity. This is seriously once in a lifetime, and I'm so grateful for you and thankful for you for doing this for them.
So welcome. It's my pleasure. And it's not just for, we're kind of thinking on that student budget, but like you just said, it's for workforce members as well, So if you're busy spending a lot of money on, physical therapy and things like that, maybe 99 cents is about in your budget right now too. Or maybe there's nothing wrong. Maybe you're not in pain and you're making good money and you're just fine, but you just want to be able to pay 99 cents too. You're right. You should have the same opportunity as everybody else. So just comment your credentials, comment if you're a student, and we're going to randomly pick 4 of you guys to make sure that you get that 99-cent excellent discount to get into class, because we want superiority in sonography. We want excellence and we want safety. And safety comes from just learning and having those tools available to you. You shouldn't have to go figuring it out on your own. You're getting into this industry, or you're already in it because you want to be a healthcare provider. You want to take care of somebody other than yourself. If this pandemic and these injuries and all of these numbers and stats have taught us anything, is that we deserve to take care of ourselves. And not only do we deserve it, we kind of have to do it to not fall apart. So we're here to make sure that you guys are not only all together, but I'm giving you all of me, all that I have, and together as a tribe, we give it to each other. We uplift each other. So it's going to be really powerful, really impactful, and really fun. I'm so looking forward to it.
I'm so excited, and I'm definitely gonna sign up regardless. I'm gonna be there too, you guys. So definitely, if you're interested, comment down below. I'm gonna give you guys all the details in the description box. If you have any questions, you can always comment down below, message me on Instagram, send me an email, and I'm gonna also put her information so you guys know where we're at. You guys can contact us, and I'm gonna put this video up on Monday, the 24th. So I'm gonna give it a whole 5 days for, I'm gonna say Friday the 28th, and that's when we'll choose our winner. So, well, winners.
Winners, yes, it's gonna be so good, girl. And yes, you guys, Giselle's gonna be there, and make sure that you show up, because she's gonna show you just what a diagnostic medical sonographer can do. We're gonna have some cahoots there. So if y'all think you ready to show Giselle everything that you've learned and where you're at and what kind of a student or sonographer that you are, this is gonna be a really great time for you guys to connect together in a space where we can all be together and you guys can actually interact with each other. And Giselle, I expect you to have week 10 cahoots that you number 1, because everybody can see the answers and where they are. So it's a speed thing. You answer the question quickly. The quicker you answer the question, the more points that you have, and everybody in the class can see. So we all do it together.
Oh, wow. Well, that's going to be exciting. an
Oh, it's
embarrassment.
gonna be so much fun. I have my team working on the Kahoots, and my 12-year-old is working on some of the graphics.
Oh,
And she has gone above and beyond to make this just so visually appealing. I've almost just kind of let her take the reins on the visuals while the rest of the team is working on the actual questions and the part of it that the 12-year-old wouldn't understand. But when you see the visuals, it's just so funny. So she's going to be tasked with Disney visuals for soft tissue healing, because Giselle will be our fairy godmother of
oh,
10.
I'm so excited. Oh my gosh, this sounds so fun. Like, is it June 1st yet?
I'm girl, she ready. She ready.
Oh my gosh. Well, I am so thankful. Thank you so much for coming here and doing all of this. Seriously, our community is so blessed to have somebody like you who is being a voice and standing up for all of us. So thank you so much.
Giselle, thank you for having me. Thank you for all that you're doing. Like I said, I was so humbled to walk into that school and see your work, because I went in there just to do my thing, and I was like, oh, I gotta let her know. I gotta let her know, because it's easy to put yourself out and again, and we do it selflessly. So rarely do we see what that looks like on outside of us. We don't really get to see those things. So I really wanted you to have a clear-cut example that all the way over here in Dallas, your students are sitting there thinking about what you have said to them and taking it with them into the sonographer that they want to be. It's a huge fucking deal.
Mm.
So thank you for everything that you have done, for when you get off of work, working on your shifts, to come out of your shift to make a YouTube video and then take the time it takes to get that uploaded and serve it to somebody else. It takes a long time. Being a sonographer is there's no shortcuts. And this digital life, there's no shortcuts. So thank you for all that you have done. It matters. And I want you to know that. So this one's for you, girl.
We're just celebrating so much. I'm so excited and happy. Thank you. So yeah, you guys definitely please check her out. Do all that you can. Keep doing your research. Keep being kind to one another and being kind to yourself.
I love it. That was very Ellen of you. Be kind to one another, but I like be kind to yourself. God forbid we give ourselves some grace around here, you know?
Mm-hmm. And especially with ultrasound, we're so
Oh
hard.
my God. Again, it's all about external. We're looking outside of ourselves all the time. So we're going to start shifting that paradigm to looking inside to ourselves. And I cannot wait to see you guys on June 1st for the Ergo-Mechanics course, the first of its kind for preventing work-related musculoskeletal injuries from the performance of diagnostic ultrasounds. Cannot wait to see you guys there. And I'm super excited for this summer course.
Yes, yes, you guys. We'll see you there. Please, please, if you have any questions, let us know. Comment down below. And as always, we'll see you guys in the next video. We're going to see you, Joanna, too, in the future. I can't wait.
Yes, always. We're right here with you, girl.
Thank you.
Bye,
Bye.
everybody.